You've heard it before. I'm sure. You know when I hear that, I think of they did a remix with Peter Dinklage's name. He plays Tyrion Lannister. So like Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage. So when I hear that, I kind of thought of it just then. But anyways, I just finished watching season 7 of Game of Thrones and I loved it. Like I loved the entire season. It blew me away. I think the last episode was episode 7, which I just finished watching. It was so good, and episode 6 was so good as well. Like it was like this massive battle. This will contain spoilers because I'm not doing a review of it. I'm just talking about the actual show. So I'll be talking about like what happens and characters and stuff like that. Because it's not like I have to tell people to watch this show because it's like so popular already. Like people are already watching it. Um, yeah, I'll keep it short because there's too much I can talk about that I like. But this season has been so fun. Like I've really enjoyed like the fast pace of it. Like I think because they've caught up to the books now, so the show producers can kind of they know the storyline. Like George R. Martin, who wrote the stories, told them the basic plot of what happens, after where the books are finished. Um, and so they've kind of been able to do it at their own pace, I think. And I'm just blown away by how entertaining it is, how exciting it is. Things that happen, like characters that are meeting up that I've been waiting for them to meet up for a long time. Things are happening, like let's just talk about some examples, like Jon Snow meeting Daenerys, Arya coming back to Winterfell, and seeing Sansa again, and Bran, because they've been separated for so long. The Hound, the Mountain, Cersei, and Brienne meeting like Jamie again, and too many. It's so good. The actors are fantastic in it. They're just doing such a great job, like flawless. The production values are like it's as good as any movie, I reckon, and it's beautiful to look at. Like the 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 way it looks, like I don't know what the word is. It's cinematography or I don't know what it is, but it just looks stunning. Like dragons flying out in the air and the costumes and the music, that opening music that I never get tired of. I love it so much. I've been having a blast watching it this year, and yeah, it's just really cool. And it's kind of another thing is like getting to watch a show that you've been watching for so many years. Like it's the 7th season now, so it's been on TV for 7 years. It's like it's a fair while, and like you've gotten to know these characters after all their long journeys and stuff like that. It's cool when you look at each character. They've had such a journey. Like it's really cool. I don't know what else to say except that I'm just blown away by the people who make the show. Like, because I watched the 6th episode, which was amazing. The one where they were in Jon Snow convinced Daenerys to about the White Walkers and stuff. And there was like dragons and it was just amazing. And they actually went to like cold places to do that filming, or they converted this big area, like they filled it with snow, and it was, I'm just blown away by the effort they put into like the special effects and stuff, and the battles, and not even like special effects actually go there and do it. So impressive. And the cool stuff is like I'm just jumping all over the place. Like this episode where Littlefinger, who I just despise that character so much throughout the whole show, and then he finally got it, and when Arya killed him, killed him, she just didn't even take her time with it. Just oh, it was the coolest thing ever. Wow. Oh, this show is just so good. I just take my hat off to the people who make that show and George R. R. Martin for writing this story. Like it's amazing. Like he created such an intricate and deep world and characters and houses and uh, I'm such a fan of like the storyline and because I love fantasy and it's been like when I used to read fantasy books, I go, oh, this is like a really cool TV show. But then no one ever does. But this one they actually did. I'm so impressed that they did it. So impressed. Um, in the last episode, there was these guys with flaming swords. Like got these swords, and they can like flames come out of it. Ah, so good, so handy because that's fire is what kills White Walkers and stuff. So yeah, that's all I really want to say. Just so impressed by this show, and that's it. It's not even a review. Just talking about season 7, which I really love. So now we got to wait for season 8, which it sucks that we have to wait, but I understand that they have to make it because they're actually filming it now. But I hope they take their time with it and make it really good. Another thing was really good is the pacing of it. Like the way they use the dragons in this series, it's like it's just really done really well. Like when the dragons come, the effect is fantastic. Like they had this council meeting in this last episode with all the rulers, and then Daenerys was late, and she arrived on some dragons. That was cool as anything. I think that's all I want to say. Like just the timing of everything and the way it finished with like the reveal of the dragon that turned undead, and it was like it blew up the wall, and then now the White Walkers are through the wall. It's so good. Anyway, I think I should end it there. That's all I want to talk about. Fantastic.